Hello there. And welcome back to the Cinema That's All in podcast.
Squeaky.
I'm sorry, it's been too long. Welcome back to the Cinema Silent Podcast. I'm Dylan. I'm one of the superhero and sci-fi experts.
Hello, I am John Thompson. I am the action and animation expert.
I am Paul Allen. I am the horror expert.
And I am Matthew, the other superhero and sci-fi expert.
Oh, hello, Scooby-Doo.
Like zoinks, man.
Of
course. It fits.
Dylan, welcome back, buddy. We're so glad that you're back. And how does it feel to be back on the podcast after weeks? Deep breath of silence relief.
I'll say it's nice to see you, Paul and Matthew.
Hey, wait a second!
I'm kidding. It's nice to see you too.
Okay, I should say.
Boom, bro.
Pennies are in a bunch. Gosh, can't tell a damn joke.
He was preparing that rose, wasn't he?
Listen, the fact that I went from 19 in the bank to 24 before we started the episode, at least. Yeah, no, I came back swinging. I'm back and alive and everything. Shut up. Listen, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say what site to go see. But if you like seeing me swing, go check out Live for Your Right Heart.
I thought that was John's.
It is. I'm making it my job to bring it up at least once every episode. That might be my sign out for every episode. We'll see. It's too good. It's the best thing I will ever say on this podcast.
Help me.
It's the funniest thing I've ever said in my fucking life. I think it's all downhill from here. That's my magnum opus.
It's all downhill from here.
We got a great episode for you.
It already
We're more
is.
unhinged than ever now.
We all go to Matt sometimes.
Yeah, we got reviews going out the butt for this one. We got that. We got trivia like normal,
And a little bit of movie news and everything in between and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And a review of Horrorhound Indianapolis.
Yes. Yeah. Do we want to start with that, or do we want to start
Go
with
for that, and then we'll start with the trivia.
Okay. So, I, for the first time, attended Horrorhound in Indianapolis. I want to specify, too, this is the first time, I think they said in 4 or 5 years, that it's been in Indianapolis.
Oh my.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, I was very, very, very impressed with this convention. It was very well set up, and Matthew, if you don't stop that, I'm going to beat the living fuck out of you.
Matthew, you gotta quit those hand motions.
He's playing the
dude.
invisible drums.
I don't think it's a little adequate for sitting in a group with with containing 4 men.
This isn't a circle jerk, Matthew.
It's air drumming.
Matthew, get your fucking hand off my thigh.
Anyway, can I want to get through this review, please.
Okay, go.
At least you don't want to finish.
Sorry, nice guys come last.
Yeah, that's because they make sure that their partner finishes first.
Oh!
That's a good one.
I got a shot at Matthew later, so don't worry about it.
I bet you should.
You'll know.
Matthew.
You'll know.
Anyway. So, I actually went yesterday and today. Yesterday was kind of impromptu. I didn't have a ticket or anything, so I had to go and actually hope that they still had tickets at the door. First thing, Indianapolis, what the hell are you doing with garage parking prices? $40? $40 to park yesterday. That was insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I've seen worse.
You've seen worse?
I've seen worse.
What's the worst parking you've seen?
Depending on the convention and the time of the convention, I've seen like $60.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I've seen some pretty heavy prices.
To be fair, there was also a Colts game.
Yeah.
So.
I paid $5 when I went to Comic-Con.
Fuck you!
What the fuck? You
It was
parked.
it was actually a
I
Colts.
parked like
Actually, it was
I
a Colts
parked like 8
preseason
miles
game,
away,
not a real
paid
season,
$5
but still.
bucks, total own.
Actually, we were only like 2 blocks away.
What the
It was
hell?
for Cincinnati Comic Con.
How?
So
Anyway,
it was an impromptu thing, and like I said, I was very impressed with the layout. It's a very simple layout, you know. And what I really like about this convention compared to like Comic-Con is the booths are not like obnoxiously long. Not even Robert Englund's was insane. So it gives, I feel like it gave people more of a chance to get closer, which I really liked. The first person that I met was Dermot Mulroney, who is more recently known for playing in Scream 6 as Detective Bailey.
Also the MCU now.
Yes.
two things I like.
He was one of the nicest guys I think I've ever met in my life.
That's awesome.
I mean, he took his time with everyone. We're talking like 5 to 7 minutes on average, which is not very common at conventions that I've been to, at least. Whenever I got up to him, you know, of course, I told him a little bit about myself as a filmmaker. I got to talk to him about how he inspired me to get into acting. And I actually kind of shocked him because I referenced a movie he was in called Flesh and Blood, and he said that no one ever talks about it to him, like no one's seen it. You know, for those who have not seen it, it's on Hulu. Watch it. It's really good.
Here, I'm gonna pull that up now.
I think I'm familiar with that
I
title.
didn't
but
say
Flesh
pull it
and
out
Blood.
now. I said pull it up. Gosh,
So,
hell.
super nice guy. We talked about 10 minutes. If you ever get the chance to meet the guy, I recommend it.
That's very cool.
Next, I met William Fichter, is it?
Victor? I don't know.
He plays Alex Mahone in Prison Break.
Oh,
And he also
okay.
plays in The Dark Knight.
Hey, there we go.
And the Ninja Turtles movies.
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
I will not give my experience meeting him. Not that it's necessarily a bad one, because it's not really. It was a very short experience, which John knows a lot about. But yeah, it was cool to meet him because I've been a fan of his for the better part of a decade. You know, Prison Break was one of my favorite shows. Then I met Marley Shelton, who plays Judy Hicks in Scream 4 and 5.
Okay, yeah.
Sheriff Judy.
Fucking hate her for her. Love her in 5. The fucking bitch in 4.
She was pretty nice. She
I would
was
hope
really
so.
nice
She
to me.
seems really nice.
She wanted to make sure that the photo we took together actually took, which is a good thing because the guy who took the photo accidentally took a picture of his own hand.
So what was it? Just like
This is the photo.
is that the back of his hand?
The viewers can't
I
see
don't
it,
know.
but
Yeah, that
but we
looks-
can, and that's a proper photo boober right there.
How do you
So-
take a picture of the back of your fucking hand?
I would honestly put that on the podcast page so people can actually see it. Just upload that photo.
So
Instagram.
Yeah.
those of you who know me more personally know how much I love the Scream franchise as a whole. It is my favorite franchise, and I will die on that hill. I'm not saying it's the best; it's just my favorite.
Yeah, understandable.
I got to meet Billy fucking Loomis. Skeet Ulrich, who was super nice. For everyone here, photo of us. I just want to say, the Harvester meeting Billy Loomis was really cool. The Harvester and Ghostface.
I fucking die. I'd die.
Exactly, he's Ghostface.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
And then I got to meet Jamie Kennedy, who plays Randy.
yeah.
And he's fucking hilarious. I mean, like, he is a very, very, very funny guy. He would fit right in on this podcast.
I feel like him and Dyllan would go on too.
I think we have a pretty high time. Yeah, they kind of told me about the suspicions. Yeah, I'd love to meet him.
But yeah, I actually went into the panel room because Skeet and Jamie were doing a panel and a Q&A. And Jamie was like just constantly cracking jokes, and he roasted a couple of the audience members, which was nice. And then the last person I met yesterday was actually the wrestler from AEW, Sammy Guevara. And I have kind of a story for this. Whenever I first saw him on AEW, I didn't really care for him. I mean, he was obviously talented, but I just didn't really get the character. And so it was like, it's just another wrestler. But then the more I watched him, I'm like, okay, like this kid's got a lot of talent. And what the fuck was that?
I don't know. I hear it too.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
I didn't
What
hear
are you
any.
on? I want to know.
We're hearing the same voices now.
I'll take half a tab.
No. We heard something like over there. Anyway.
It's a ghost. I'm just kidding.
But Sammy Guevara was super, super nice. We spent a few minutes talking.
You didn't mention the phone call with Skeet.
Oh, shoot. So in the panel room, somebody asked Skeet how upset was Matthew Lillard that he didn't get to reprise his role as Stu, and he got to reprise his role as Billy instead. And Skeet was like, well, I guess I could call him right now and ask him. So he called Matthew Lillard.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And Matthew Lillard sent him to voicemail after 2 rings.
Oh, man.
We almost got to talk to Matt Lillard.
Oh, son of a gun.
It's,
That would have been so cool.
He might be actually recording something right now. Matthew Lillard?
Actually,
I think
Skeet said he was taking his daughter to college, I think.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
I could be wrong. I could be misquoting.
Well, I know Matthew Lillard. Sorry, this is a little off topic. Matthew Lillard is one of the co-founders of a huge RPG brand, like merch brand called Beal and Grimm's. Fucking love their products. They're great. But they actually have a show coming out, I believe, and I'm pretty sure Matthew Lillard's like fully involved with it, like acting and production.
Wow.
Yeah, I think. I didn't go to Gen Con, so I have no idea.
And then John's favorite movie coming out this year, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Shut up, Matthew. It's not. It's not. I had to watch that trailer twice, okay? When I went to see Strays and Boo Beatles, I freaking hate every minute of it. Don't you dare say that movie again.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Shut up. Shut up.
Five Nights at Freddy's is going to perform really well.
Yeah.
So
It is.
If it's 3 hours, I'm not watching it. I'm leaving.
All right, then don't watch it. We'll enjoy it.
So
Don't kick
today
ass.
I actually went with Heidi Mikac. For those who do not know, we have a film company, so we decided to go together. And the first person we met today was Lisa Wilcox, who plays Alice in Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5. I think her character name is Alice. I might be wrong.
That sounds right from what I know.
Don't
I just
kill
haven't
me,
seen the
Heidi.
movies.
Don't kill me. I can't remember her character name. But we met Lisa Wilcox. She was super nice. She spent probably a good 15 minutes maybe with us.
Damn.
There was really nobody in her line early.
What?
She didn't have a line whenever we got there.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
And then we met the one and only Booker T. And I grew up watching this guy. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. And we spent quite a bit of time talking, of course, about wrestling. I got to tell him about my involvement in wrestling. We talked a little bit about WCW, WWF, WWE. And I wish I remember what I said, but I said something and he busted his ass laughing. And I'm so glad that someone took a photo of it. if you guys didn't see it in the group
Yeah,
chat.
I saw.
You guys should have a wrestling match right there.
We should have. He would have beat the living crap out of me, but
As long as it's gone on film.
Yeah, I mean, it's a memory, you know. Like who the
And
fuck
walk your
else
face
could
on
just
the
fucking
floor.
say that? Yeah.
so after I met Booker T, then Heidi and I went and met Dermot Mulroney. Of course, me seeing him a second time, in which I told him a little bit about the podcast, and if that leads into something, you guys are going to have to wait and find out, impatient fuckers.
You're
We
a
know
tease.
nothing.
I know I'm a tease. So yeah, we met Dermot Mulroney, talked to him a little bit about the podcast this time. Again, super nice guy. Spent 5-7 minutes with everyone. After that, we met Amy Donald, who is the actress for Megan.
Oh yeah.
And we got a picture with 2 Ghostface cosplayers, which was cool. And then arguably, it's really hard to pick the nicest celebrity from this weekend. Really hard. Dermot Mulroney's definitely one of the 2 options. But next we met Kathy Najimy. If I'm saying her last name right.
I think you are.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
She
it's Jimmy.
she might be one of the nicest celebrities that you could actually find like on TV and everything between. And she was funny in the Hocus Pocus movies.
Well, we spent a good chunk of time talking to her about film. And, she lit up whenever we mentioned we were filmmakers. And, she asked details about our work. She asked, where she can see it. She asked for, specific titles that she should try to find. And super, super nice. We got a picture with her. We got it. I got my Blu-ray signed. Heidi got a photo signed. And that was pretty much that. But then we decided to go and sit out for a few minutes in the lobby area. And all of a sudden, after maybe, 15 minutes or so, Kathy Najimy walks by and she makes eye contact with us. And she's like, "Oh, it's so good to see you guys again." That really stuck with me. And it probably will for the rest of my life. That was it was so simple yet so kind. So, Kathy Najimy and Dermot Mulroney, 2 of the nicest people I met this weekend. It's hard to pick which one is the nicest. They're both just really fucking nice.
It just shows that they care as people.
Yeah.
We need to get Kathy Najimy as one of the guests of the podcast.
I'm not a
Awesome.
fucking miracle worker, bro. But
I know, but it would be cool though. It would be cool.
we also took a picture with a cosplayer for, oh shit, it's been so long since I watched Hocus Pocus. The rotting, the corpse dude.
Oh, Billy.
Billy, yeah,
Yeah.
Billy. All he did was grunt.
Well, makes sense.
Which John knows a lot about.
Jesus Christ!
I was pointing at him as you said that.
Then we met Violet McGraw, who plays Katie in Megan. We met Sammy Guevara again, and his wife, Tay Mello, who's such a sweetheart. We met Madeline McGraw from the Black Phone. And that was pretty much that. That's all the people that we met. Dyllan, you have a fly right by your forehead.
Yeah, I know. I can't kill it. It's too fast for me.
The fly's been annoying me too, unfortunately.
It's been following us around the house.
Dude, you need to get a hand vac. Vacuum this motherfucker up.
I've got a fly swatter.
Can I use it against
Fly
John?
swatter's gonna kill that thing?
No, dude.
Should I grab the fly swatter in case it comes near one of us? We can
You
kill
should.
it. Stick it right in the middle of the table.
John, do not smack me in the forehead, I swear.
But yeah,
You smack me in
It's
the
not,
forehead with
it's
that
not
thing, I'm gonna
me,
smack you
dude.
with
I'm
it.
not gonna smack it.
Horrorhound Indianapolis 2023 was an absolute blast. if they come back to Indianapolis next year, definitely go.
Hopefully, I get to go with you this time. Because
Absolutely, man. Like it's.
I wanted to go, but I went to see, but I was going to see 2 movies with Strays and Boo Beetle, and the good thing I actually didn't go because Paul and I we wouldn't be able to make it to the Boo Beetle in time anyway. So I dodged the bullet on this one, but I'm also sad that I didn't get a chance to go. But hopefully next year, next year we'll get a chance to go. Cause
it's good to even go and just walk around.
Yeah, I was telling Dyllan we sometime either Comic-Con or horror. We should do like a convention, just the 4 of us together.
Oh man! But if I met Kathy and Jimmy, oh my gosh,
that would be chaos.
I'd be freaking out with excitement, and I'll be like, "I saw you on TV" and all that stuff. But that'll be recommendation for sure to check out the convention.
That would be total anarchy if all 4 of us went to a convention together.
I don't think that there would be a convention left.
Okay, so
John would just be trying to add to his body count.
Try to up that 50 number.
Okay,
I'm talking about his murder count.
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
That's even higher.
Okay, is there anything else you wanted to say about the convention, or?
I would give it like a 9 out of 10.
There you go.
Nice.
I felt like there could have been more vendors. I mean, there was definitely plenty to choose from, but it didn't feel like there was a lot of variety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It felt like a lot of it was the same, like DVDs, posters, masks.
Yeah.
All standard things for horror conventions. But I just would have liked to have seen a little more variety in that regard. I also, well, no, I'm not going to say that on the air. But yeah, it was a very solid convention. 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Okay, so I got a couple funny stories that I need to talk about for this podcast.
If I don't laugh, I'm going to throw this water bottle at you.
Ditto.
Okay, that's
me
just funny.
laugh.
Okay, first one, and this one shocks me, and this is a true story about what happened. So there's a very sweet coworker. I hope I pronounced his name right. Ezzy, very sweet coworker. She loves Spider-Man, and also she's very cool coworker to talk to. She's very nice. She loves Spider-Man, just like I said, and she never seen Across the Spider-Verse, which I told her. Well, this movie's going to come out on Blu-ray, so keep an eye on it. And this is the true story. I swear.
She didn't know what a Blu-ray was, right?
She did not know what a Blu-ray was.
I had to explain it to her.
She doesn't know what a Blu-ray was, Dylan. And I had to explain to her what that means, and she still doesn't know how it works.
It's streaming only, I guess.
I guess. What the fuck? It's not like we were bringing up fucking. Yeah, well, I was thinking.
And that's funny because Danny the doorman, he actually asked me, "What dark planet is she from?" And I was like, "I don't know." So that's the first thing. The second thing is this.
Visible confusion on Dylan's face.
And the second thing, and this shots is on you, Matthew, on this one. And I'm going to explain what happened. So here's what happened. For those guys who have not, that's actually on the podcast for the first time, just want to give you explain myself about a little bit of my life. I have a beautiful girlfriend named Faith, who has Down syndrome, who I love dearly. We've been together for almost 7 years. Our 7-year anniversary will be December 4th, so I love her dearly. When we talked on FaceTime last week, I told her about your ridiculous thing about saying that Toy Story is overrated. And she...
overrated.
Shut up, Matthew! I'm not done! I'm not done.
I fully jumped the fence. I agree with Matthew.
Dylan, no you do not! No you do not!
We don't want to hear about you not finishing.
Oh, yes, you will, Matthew. Okay, yes, you do. There is a finishing story to this one.
John finishes.
I told Faith.
Live on
I told Faith that you said it was overrated, and not only she disagrees with me, and she's on my side, which make that 4 votes to 1 that you're wrong.
How is that 4 votes?
Holly, Heidi, Faith, and me. 4 votes to 1. That's not overrated. But here's the funny part.
I think it's overrated.
Wait, Toy
No,
Story?
you don't, Paul.
Yes!
No, you don't, Paul. No, you don't.
He
That's not what you said. That's not what you said, Paul. That's not what you said to me.
I said it was
Welcome
a
back
good
to the
movie,
John is
but
Wrong
that doesn't mean
Dad,
it's
will you
forever.
be quiet? And let me finish my story.
one's John's mic?
Yeah,
I thought it was supposed to be funny.
I'm not going to turn down your mic while you're talking. Which one is it?
No. I didn't finish my story yet. Okay, this is what Fate said to me. Dylan, turn it back up.
I'm not. I didn't turn it off. I'm following the wire. So it's this one. So it's probably this one, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny this information.
The viewers are confused right now. Anyway,
What viewers?
shit, the people that are listening to this podcast,
Those are not viewers, those are listeners.
Yeah.
listeners,
Gosh,
whatever. But anyway,
Get it right.
this is what Fate said. Okay, Fate said Toy Story is not overrated, and here's where the shot is at you. She says Matthew is overrated. And I was like, yeah, and I was like, you're right. So, in conclusion, I will not stop saying how much you guys are so wrong, and by guys, I mean you, Matthew, that Toy Story is overrated, and I don't want to hear a single crap on you.
We're not wrong. It is overrated.
It is not.
You said that Matthew was wrong.
It is not.
You said you guys are wrong, and I'm looking at you, Matthew.
I meant to say
talking
just.
to you.
I meant to say just Matthew.
So just Matthew is wrong. We are right. Okay.
No.
Settled. We're recording, right? Okay. I'm gonna make a soundboard of all this.
Are we ready for trivia?
No, wait, hold on. Hey, John, you said that your stories were funny. I did not laugh from your stories. Put your hand up.
No, I'm not putting my hand up.
Okay, fine. And I have now stabbed John in the hand with a pen.
He did not. He did not.
Okay, fine. There. You're taking it a lot better than I thought you would.
He really didn't stab me with a pen, guys. They were roasting me before this recording started. Oh, God.
Are we ready for trivia?
Yeah.
2 trivia questions, both lead back to Blue Beetle.
Fail me, Daddy.
Uh,
I was wondering how that would go.
Both kind of lead into Blue Beetle.
If you want to cut that out, we can cut that out.
I don't care.
Okay.
Who was the first superhero of color?
It depends. Define first superhero of color.
African American.
But I mean, like, on-screen entertainment?
No, comics.
Comics? Okay.
Nobody's getting this.
Yeah, no, because
well,
it's not the obvious.
No, it's not.
No.
It's what nobody's ever.
I
heard
got
So-
two. I got two. Is either Blade
No.
or, and I highly doubt people even heard of this comic book character, Meteor Man.
No.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
What is it then?
I'm not telling until everybody else gets their answer. I'll give a half a points for the first mainstream comic.
The first mainstream comic. I feel like the first mainstream comic would have been Blade. I feel that. Because, I mean, that was Moon Knight?
Paul.
No, I might be wrong on that one. I'm trying to think of non-mainstream characters. God. I feel like I know one. I'm totally blanking.
You got nothing, Paul? You give up?
Yeah.
The half a point would have been Black Panther.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The other one was a character called Lion Man.
Ho?
Back in the 1940s.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I never even heard of that
What
character.
studio was Lion Man? Man, you asked the trivia question, but you don't know the trivia.
I know the answer. I don't feel comfortable saying it.
Is it?
Oh.
I was gonna say.
That was the
I
name
was
of the
thinking.
All politically correct version of the N-word comics.
Oh. For the 40s, yeah. Okay. I see that. All right.
Okay, the next one has to do with Power Rangers the movie. So, let's see if you guys get it.
The
I
95
do.
The
movie.
2017.
Oh, the 2017. Okay.
Which Power Rangers 2017 actors have been in DC projects?
Oh.
The correct answer, there is 1, 2... Well, this one's two-part. There's 6 answers. And the one was in 2 projects.
So do we have to guess all 6?
You get more points for the more you guess.
Okay.
Dyllan, I'm gonna
okay.
follow you here on this one since I seen it before.
Half a point for each correct one, full point for the one that has 2.
So they're in the DC?
The 2017 actors have been in DC projects.
Okay.
It could be animation, it could be TV, it could be movies.
Elizabeth Banks.
No.
Really? Damn.
And you gotta name the correct project.
I'm not naming the correct.
Me neither.
Well, how are you gonna get it right then if you don't guess the correct project?
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just... Fuck, what's her name? Think of the Yellow Ranger. I'm totally spacing on her fucking name.
You're getting warmer.
I forgot her name. I forgot her name too.
I'd like to point out you said you're totally spanking.
Did I say spanking?
Yeah.
Oh.
At first you did, and then you corrected yourself.
I meant.
Oh.
I think that was just like me thinking both spacing and blanking at the same time.
It's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time. Fuck, man.
Dylan was having an aneurysm live on the podcast.
I can't think of his name. I can only think of his characters.
I can't look it up because that'd be cheating.
Fuck. No, how can I not think of his name? He's such a prolific actor.
Paul knows who he is because he's in one of his favorite TV shows.
Bill Hader.
Huh?
Bill Hader.
No.
How is he not? I swear to fucking God, he's appeared in fucking DC at one point.
He was in the 2017 movie.
Bill Hader? Yes, he was. He was Alpha.
Oh, let me double check. He wasn't on my list. You're
No way he hasn't been. I know who it is. I know one of them. I'm just spacing on the fucking name. I don't want to look at the cast because you're going to think I'm cheating.
Gosh, man.
He's a puff. Matthew, I want you to know I'm looking at the cast right now. I don't want to fail this just because I can't think of their fucking names. Okay. Power Rangers.
Oh, so you can look it out without cheating.
Yeah, I'm looking at the cast for Power Rangers. I'm not looking at
the cast, now looking at what they were else in.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
That's fair.
Okay, Bryan Cranston.
Who do you play?
Fuck, man.
It's a Batman character.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna help you guys with this one. Since
It's not live action.
No, it's not.
God damn it! I cannot. It's not Joker. God, I don't think.
For those of you that have joined us for the podcast, this is what the frustration sounds like.
No, I'm pissed off because I fucking love Bryan Cranston.
That too!
Fred Ted has I can never fucking pronounce his name.
Okay, her name is
Fred
Naomi
Tatasciore.
Scott.
He's in a shit ton of fucking DC projects. I know that for Fred Tatasciore. He's in a shit ton of DC stuff because he's in fucking everything.
Who's he in the Power Rangers?
Voice of Goldar. Look it up. I'm looking at the cast right now.
The Yellow Ranger, that's Kimberly Hart, right?
No, that's Becky G.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
Trini.
Yeah, you just saw her name. You couldn't think of her name either.
Yeah, I couldn't think of her name. That's
did
why I
she
said Becky
play?
G. Wait, in DC?
Uh-huh.
Fuck, dude.
Like I said, I'm going with the guesses that Dylan's go with.
Okay, Bill Hader was in nothing, DC.
How? That motherfucker's in everything. They've been casting him in shitloads in the past 10 years.
That's true. That's true.
I just looked it up.
Son of a bitch. All right, well, I got one. I guess one guy. I just can't guess the fucking project.
Yeah, I'm with Dyllan on this one.
I was right about Becky G.
Did Naomi Scott?
thinking
Did Naomi
Ludi
Scott
Lin.
appear in any DC projects?
Who?
Naomi Scott.
Nope.
Oh well.
I'm thinking Ludi Lin, but I don't
Oh
think
wait, she
Ludi
was in
Lin does
Aladdin.
appear.
Duh. She was.
He does? Okay.
That's in a DCU movie. EU. Okay, Fred was in a DC project.
Yeah, I know he was.
An animated show.
Yes. It was.
Which
It was.
one?
It was more than likely Brave and the Bold.
You got one right.
Yeah. That just
He
makes
was in
no
another
sense.
DC show. You want to go for round two? Get a full point for that?
This is the longest trivia in
Teen
podcast history.
No. Well, there's 6 fucking answers. I want to
Well,
know the
yeah.
fucking 6 answers. I feel like I can guess a few of them. I'm not gonna say all.
Well, he was in Teen Titans Go, so I'll count that.
Yes. Okay. Good. All right.
There was one more, though.
I would like a hint, not the title, not the characters in it. How new is it? Is it
Early 2010s?
early 2010s? And it's animated?
Yep.
Well, let's see. Batman the Red Blood.
What's the animated series?
Oh, anime series? Oh.
Fuck. Shit. Am I getting fucking points
Yeah.
for like each credit of his?
Yeah.
Thank fucking God. Okay. Okay. It's not Young Justice, is it?
You got all three.
Yes! Yes! 3 points!
That's one character. Or one actor.
Huh.
A lot more to go.
Huh. I got Bryan Cranston.
Ludi
I got
Lin
Ludi
and
Lin.
Becky
I
G.
got Becky G.
You just gotta figure out what project.
Yeah,
The
So
Becky
Brian-
G one, very new.
Okay, so it's from one of the recent animated movies then.
Live action.
Live action. Wait, Ludi Lin or Becky G?
Becky G. They're both in live action.
God, dude, I cannot fucking think of Ludi Lin's. Becky G, I could take like a pot shot for hers, but I can't think of Ludi Lin's.
What do you got for Becky G?
So which project?
It's very new.
Is it The Flash?
Oh.
No? Don't fucking tell me it's Blue Beetle. Don't fucking tell me it's Blue Beetle.
She's the AI in the suit.
I recognize that voice! I knew it!
There's another point.
God!
This is stressful.
It is! I'm at 4 points.
Yes. You're rounding up all your points today.
Yeah! Yeah, so I'm probably at 6 total right now?
Yep.
Bryan Cranston.
I didn't even try.
Is he in an animated movie or series?
Animated movie. It's a Batman movie.
I mean, yeah. God, there's so many fucking Batman movies! I don't... oh,
Okay, and no,
man.
it's not called Batman the Red Blood. What was that title called?
not
Oh, Under the
Calendar
Red
Man, is
Hood.
it?
That's what it was called. Yeah. Okay.
The main Batman character.
No, fuck it. It's not Penguin, is it?
Riddler?
No.
No.
It's someone on the good side.
Gordon?
Okay. No. Wait, which movie is that? I
Year
remember
one.
that. Year one? Okay. Yeah.
Do I get half a point?
Yep, you got a full point. We're doing full points, I guess.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Your one was a good movie. That's a good movie.
Ludi Lin. And there's still 2 others that we haven't guessed.
I believe so, yes.
Well, okay.
Ludi Lin.
I got
Ludi
I got to
Lin.
at least try.
What kind of project was Ludi Lin in? You said DCEU live action, right?
Yes.
I got to at least figure out the other casting here. I got to at least try it.
There's 3 more.
Huh? I guess 4. You said 6.
I'm counting 3 right now. The one was in 2 projects.
Okay.
What?
Casting.
Yeah, I'm looking. There's 3 more, and then Ludi Lin.
So there's 7.
I guess, yeah, I miscounted.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Fuck, dude.
Hey, Dylan.
All right, you guys got 3 to make up. I guess 4.
Hey, Dylan, did you say Bill Hader?
I said Bill Hader.
Okay.
That was a
He
no.
was not in any.
Oh, well. Okay.
I will give you a clue. The one actor that's in 2 was in a DC Universe TV show and a CW TV show. The other one was in one of the main CW shows, and the other one was in a TV show from before the CW.
Is one of them R.J. Seiler?
Yes.
Okay.
Which show you got?
Is he the one that was in 2 projects?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay.
Smallville?
No.
Oh.
No, he's too young for that.
So you said there was CW.
No, for him, it's a DC Universe show
Okay.
and a CW Arrowverse, technically Arrowverse show.
Oh, okay. What? Okay.
Technically
Okay.
Arrowverse.
Let's see. Flash, Black Lightning.
So it's one of the non.
What the
was it
Black?
one of the show-
What the Black Lightning?
Okay.
The other
Okay.
one's DC Universe.
I probably wouldn't have figured Black Lightning because I've still only watched like the first 3 episodes.
So good.
I really need to. It's just I'm in the middle of fucking watching everything.
Yeah, I seen the first episode. It's great.
So wait, what was the other thing that he was in?
A DC Universe show.
He wasn't in Doom Patrol, was he?
What?
Nope.
Was it one of the Justice League TV shows?
Stargirl?
No. You're running out of shows.
Titans.
No. There's one more.
Harley Quinn.
No. One more live action.
Oh, one more live
Oh, one more. But what happened?
Swamp Thing.
Yes.
Wait, what'd you say?
Swamp Thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's just
There's 2 more. And Paul's devastating us.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry to the listeners.
I'm cutting this part out anyway.
This trivia is really fucking getting us, and I am driven. I don't want to give up.
2 more. Well, as Ludi Lynn's character.
Yeah, I still don't have Ludi Lynn. God, there's 10 years. There's like, what, 12 movies to pick from?
It's one of the more popular ones. I'll give you that.
One of the more popular ones.
Did better at the box office, I should say.
Man of Steel?
No.
It's not Wonder Woman.
Mm-mm.
So I'm going to guess that's not Wonder Woman 84 either. Because that didn't perform very well.
Right.
Not the Suicide Squad. It didn't perform well either. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
No.
Is it Batman v Superman?
No. You guys are doing horrible at this. No.
Yeah, no.
It's very obvious. He's seen plain as day in the
Well, what
movie.
the fridge, man?
It's
It
been
just-
forever since I've seen all the DCEU movies, Matthew.
Aquaman. There we
Who
go.
was he in Aquaman?
He was part of the Royal Guard that attacked him in the boat underneath.
Okay.
Do I at least get half?
Point.
Oh, yay. Okay, good.
Well, actually, no, half point because that's a 2-part question.
Okay, well, still. I'll take that. I'll take half a point.
Oh, no, we're doing full points, so yeah. Okay.
So that's Ludi Lynn taking
Make up your mind, Mr. Toy Story overrated guy.
RJ,
2
Ludi,
more.
Becky, Brian, Fred.
No, I can't say that because I would definitely give it away. One has an Arrowverse show. One is not Arrowverse. It's from before the CW. I can't give the other clue because it would give it away.
This is our thinking caps.
Got a shot. I'm not fully believing in it.
It's one of the civilians in Power Rangers.
Amy Jo Johnson.
No.
Really? Fuck. No. Actually, technically, I'm right. Technically?
What was she in?
With Amy Jo Johnson. I would also be right saying Jason David Frank. But it's not on-screen entertainment.
Okay.
There was a Justice League Mighty Morphin Power Rangers
Right.
crossover in the comics.
Right, yeah,
So
that doesn't count.
Technically, I'm right.
Somewhere on
not
screen,
here,
The movie,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's one of the civilians.
He had a recurring role in the Arrowverse TV show.
Let me see if I recognize some other. Oh, Patrick Sabangui. Is that how you pronounce his name? Patrick Sabangui.
Close enough.
I don't have have the actual name written down. Who did he play?
He played Trini's dad.
Yes, what show?
He was in Flash.
Yes. One more.
Wait, I can guess the other show too?
Yeah.
So what was he? What was
It was pre-CW.
pre-CW? Dude, there's. Is it live action or
It's live action.
it's live action?
We're in one season.
Birds of Prey.
Nope.
Damn.
How can it
Human
not?
Target?
Nope.
How can it not be Smallville? That's the only.
Smallville ran for 10 seasons.
I know, but that was the only.
Technically,
But I know, but that's the only
was also
pre CW show I could
That
think
was
of.
CW.
Well, it was WB first, and then it changed over CW.
Still technically CW.
Wait. No. Hold on. I screwed up. I'm sorry. It's one of the actors you mentioned before. He was in 2 roles. That was the character name I'd accidentally written down. It's still the same TV show. It's one of the previous actors mentioned.
You can go fuck yourself.
I screwed that up. That's my bad.
You go fuck yourself right now. You go to hell, you die. I'm
I'll
kidding.
go ahead and give the character name, the actor name, so you can guess the TV show. Bryan Cranston.
But Paul already guessed it was year one.
He was in something else. I messed it up. I wrote the character name down instead of Bryan Cranston.
Was it a show or
Yeah,
was
it's
it
a show.
I'm going to guess animated.
No, live action.
Live action, really?
We're in one season.
Ran one season. Fuck.
80s or 90s.
80s or 90s? What the fuck?
Was it the new Superman Adventures?
No, he said 80s and 90s.
Well, it was in the 90s. The show they premiered in the 90s.
Oh, yeah, but he said one. He said one season.
Oh, well.
Because that was the one with Dean Cain, right?
That was Lewis and Clark.
Yeah.
Oh, what was in Quark? Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
It wasn't Flash, was it?
The 90s version?
Yeah.
He played a character named Philip Moses.
Man,
Wow. Okay.
it's been 4 fucking ever since I've watched the Flash.
Okay, let's tally up these points so the listeners can hear. Paul has 1 point. John has 1 point.
Could I at least get half a point for Bryan Cranston? Because
Yeah.
I guessed him.
Yeah.
I didn't guess the project till just now.
So, 1 point. Oh, wait, John had Black Lightning
Yeah.
and Aquaman, so John has 2 points.
Yes.
Okay.
You have
I have at least 4. No, I have at least 5. 5.5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. 25 minutes later.
Listeners, I am so sorry.
You made it though. You did good.
I'm the reason why we have 2-hour episodes. I don't give up. That's false. I've given up almost every single fucking.
We'll have to go through the reviews pretty quick and make up some time.
So I've made. I'm at
Oh, we didn't do our
9.5 points right now.
Yeah. We didn't do movies we've seen this week.
Okay, might as well go this real quickly. I already have my letterboxd already.
Yeah,
Already set.
There's
Already
one
set up.
movie that I want to talk about.
And we haven't done the. I'll do the news real quick. That we should do the news real quick.
There was also that one thing that I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rebel Moon trailer Tuesday.
Yes, okay. That's the thing that I had seen.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good.
Rumor John Krasinski as Batman in Batman Brave and the Bold. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. I think it could work. I think that's good.
Yes.
I'm very
Yes,
eager to
yes,
see
yes,
what
yes,
his
yes.
Batman would be like, but it is a rumor. So
He's very funny. In The Office, right? I believe he was in The Office.
yeah, he was.
And he also was and he also directed and acted in The Quiet,
The Quiet Place.
which
Yes.
I need to watch those.
They're
He
good.
was also.
I heard
Mr.
they're really good.
Fantastic in Multiverse of
I heard they're
Madness.
really good. So yes, I would be on board with that.
I think that he's a great actor. I think that this could. He's done serious roles, but I think that this would be a interesting serious role because it's a duplex character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope that rumor is true. I'll take that over George Clooney any day.
I'm
Because
still
the
gonna
George
consider
Clooney
that.
one, I knew that was not going to happen.
Yeah, but it would have been great. If it...
No, it would not.
No,
No,
John.
no.
I'm not saying it would have been good. It would have been great. Like,
He was so
ironically,
miscast, though.
I love Ezra's line at the end of that when he showed up.
It was really funny, but I knew this was not going to be the reboot.
That's about the accurate description,
I
too.
freaking knew it. I just, ugh. Freaking bad nipples.
So what do you got
Good
for this
God.
week, John?
Huh?
What do you got for this week? Movies you watched?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
Go
run.
through this quick, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna run this through this quickly. Okay. I seen
Props
bit.
to Dyllan, though, for not giving up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
I
got me to
seen
9.5.
bits and parts of Mulan, but I never seen the whole film until I got to watch weeks ago. Love Mulan. It was fantastic, Dylan. I love Mulan. It's a great movie. It
The
made
live action one?
the animated one.
Okay, thank God.
I will watch the live action one eventually. I'll probably be a lot more forgiving.
I thought you were complimenting the live action one. I was going to say, we cannot be friends.
Oh, come on, Dylan.
Listen, you're not talking positively about the live action movie.
And why not?
Because it was a bad movie.
Visuals and the action scenes
John,
look
how
really
often
good.
do I say that a movie is a bad movie? How often?
Okay.
How often?
Okay. So, yeah, Mulan I see. I will get the live action one when I get the chance.
But
I watched a documentary called Facing Nolan. I know you guys don't watch sports documentaries. I'm into those. Love the documentary. Nimona. You guys need to watch Nimona.
yeah, I've been considering checking it out.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of
it's
stuff about it.
dude, it's incredible. It's one of the best surprises I've seen this year as well. It was done by Blue Sky, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, the same studio that brought us the Ice Age franchise and the Rio movies, and it was going to be picked up by other studios, and it was done by, I hope I said this night, Annapurna Pictures, or whatever that studio's actually called. But they picked it up, and it was over on Netflix. It's amazing. I freaking love that movie. Rudy, a fantastic, inspirational sports movie. Even if you're not into sports, watch it. It's a very emotional film. Another documentary, Mickey, The Story of a Mouse, which is a documentary about the creation of Mickey Mouse. Duh,
Really?
yeah. Yeah.
Told me.
It is August. Why in the crap are there fireworks going off?
There's already fireworks?
We're in the
I did not
Midwest.
know that.
Yeah, I just heard of a firecracker or something go off.
But anyway, absolutely enjoy that one. And then I got to see 3 new movies. Paul and I will talk a little bit about Talk to Me a little bit later.
Talk to me, John.
And of course, the movie One Strays, which we'll get to our review for that a little later. So there you go. I got to see lots of movies in at least 2 weeks.
You see anything new in the last 2 weeks, Paul, besides those?
Just talk to me.
Okay.
There you go.
I watched a couple. I rewatched Repo, the Genetic Opera.
Yes, it's fucking fantastic.
I found it on DVD at work. I don't usually buy DVDs much anymore, but it's like mine.
Dude, it's so good.
It's so good. I watched Us for the first time.
What do you think?
It was good.
I
It
thought
was Robbie and Anna's idea. Anna's already seen it, but she was more scared of it than I was, and it was her second time watching it.
it's really good. I liked it. I figured out like the twist, quote unquote, really early on for that movie.
Yeah,
But I liked it more than
I did
Get Out.
too. I haven't seen Get Out.
It's good.
Renfield.
Renfield's great.
It was good. I thought it was kind of stupid in a way, though.
Yeah, no, it was cheesy,
Yeah.
but in a really good way.
I give it 4 stars. Heart of Stone, of course. The Gal movie.
Oh no, I don't
Automatic
think
5
I've
stars.
seen anything. Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it would have been better. I would have given it 4 if it wasn't for Gal.
Hmm.
But the fact that Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning just came out and it's basically a knockoff of that.
I mean, I wouldn't call that as a negative. I would call that a positive, honestly, because
But
I mean,
the fact that they came out right after one another.
that's true.
is the issue.
That's true. Which I'm so mad that this film did not do well that it should have been. I mean, come on, that's one of the best Mission Impossible movies I've seen like ever. Okay.
Yeah, this will make you happy. Super Mario Brothers, 5 stars.
Yes, thank God.
It's not making my top 10 probably though.
Why? That's
'Cause
easily
I've
one
seen
of the
better
best.
stuff.
Huh?
I've seen better stuff.
Oh, please.
Like the last
John, shush.
Like the last voyage of the
Shush.
Demeter.
John,
That is not better than
John,
Mario.
Have you seen the movie?
No. And
No. Shush.
It was good.
I'll turn your mic down.
It
I
was,
have the power.
it was good, honestly. It did remind me of Alien.
Okay.
And Alien's one of my favorite movies, so. And then Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Well, at least you gave that 5 stars.
Yeah.
I told you the movie was going to be great, didn't I?
Yeah, and obviously Blue Beetle, which we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah. And did you like it that Bebop and Rocksteady actually worked together with the Ninja Turtles at the end?
I thought it was kind of stupid.
What?
Hey, yeah,
What?
no spoilers right now. I still have not seen that movie.
Okay.
Oops.
I haven't listened to our episode about that.
You'll
so-
be satisfied with the movie.
I think I will be. I like the trailers. I like what they were doing with it.
Oh, Matthew, I so question your movie taste lately, son of a gun.
So, since I've been missing because John put a hit out on me, missed the mark by the
We
way.
forgave each other, okay?
I've watched 7 movies. So I watched Haunted Mansion, which I will give my mini review about that when we do the little compilation. I watched that. 10 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
I also watched Renfield for the first time. I liked it. I'm a big fan of Universal horror. So I thought it was great. I really hope that we get a second movie. I think it'd be awesome.
I don't think so at this rate.
Probably not.
The box office bombed.
I was really bummed out to find out that it wasn't releasing on 4K.
There's been a lot of box office bombs, which has been
It
so
didn't even make
weird.
its budget.
Yeah. No, I was really bummed out.
It's been such a weird year of films.
It has.
It's because of the pandemic. The pandemic hit everything really hard. Like it's still the movie industry is still recovering.
And now we got the
I don't
And now
know.
we got strikes.
I don't know. There's 2 movies that made $1 billion with the Mario Brothers
Yeah,
movie and
2.
Barbie. So
Yeah.
Oh, he already knew then. You didn't get to bring it up to him.
Yeah, don't worry, I got something prepared. So the next movie was Kiki's Delivery Service, a Studio Ghibli animated movie.
there you go.
I watched that for the first time. I really liked that one.
I would probably
um,
enjoy it.
Yeah, it was good. I recommend it. Next was Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I haven't seen her movies, so I still have the other one to watch. I loved it. I liked. I've seen the GIF of it before, but I just like the fact that she broke the chains on the fence with her tits. That was so fucking outlandish. I loved it. The cook pot with the monster inside of it, fucking great. It worked really well. I also I'm trying to watch Friday the 13th in its entirety this year, along with Nightmare on Elm Street. I haven't started Nightmare on Elm Street yet. I still haven't seen a single one of those movies. But I watched Friday the 13th Part 2 for the first time this year. I liked it. I see how people really like that movie over the first one. I feel like it's hard to top a lot of the stuff that they did in the first one. So the second one going a different route with the killer and how they like played up Jason a lot more in this one, I appreciate it. I can't wait to get to Part 3.
My favorite Elm Streets are the first one, third one, and New Nightmare.
Yeah, I'm trying to build up the courage to watch it. I just
After the first couple, they get funny.
well, yeah, no, I've heard that. Like they get really meta and everything. I've heard all that. I'm
Chicken.
yes, actually, yeah. I don't.
You don't want nightmares.
I value my dreams. I value my sleep. I don't want to watch a movie about people getting killed by a killer that lives in the fucking dream realm. I don't want to watch that.
Here's good news and bad news. The good news is we get sleep. Bad news, we can have bad dreams.
God,
Which
I
don't like those either.
Appreciate sleeping more. So.
And Dylan, I'm with you there. I don't like nightmares either. I don't want bad dreams.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate them. I have them all the goddamn time. I deal with enough.
Don't you
supernatural
dare,
shit.
Matthew. Don't
That's
you
all I
dare.
remember of my nightmares. I don't remember any of my normal dreams.
Seriously, that's how it works. I hate it. I don't want more shit.
Me neither.
I'm gonna go out of order these last 2. I watched Blue Beetle, obviously. We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
I watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes.
I watched it, and
Masterpiece.
God fucking damn it. God fucking. Okay, I want to say, I hate clowns with a fiery passion. I'm not afraid of clowns. I just fucking hate clowns.
Catch me dressed up as Pennywise for Halloween.
I'll punch you in the face. I'm not kidding. I fucking hate clowns.
Josh is with you there.
Like, I'm not terrified or anything like that.
I'm
Like,
very
yeah, they're
mixed.
fucking
I'm
creepy,
very
but
mixed
that's
on
not where
clowns.
the fear ends and the hate begins. I fucking hate clowns.
I am dressing up at work one day. I'm gonna walk in, scare the crap out of
I'm
it.
so fucking glad. For the first time, I'm so fucking glad that I'm not working at fucking Goodwill.
I'm gonna do it on a Tuesday since I'm not there. I'm gonna go in, scare the crap out of everybody that's scared of clowns, and then leave.
Dude, they would fucking dismiss me. I would have punched the shit. I'm just
Good luck,
giving you the heads up
Matthew.
now, Matthew.
Good luck.
Even if I know it's you in the costume, I will punch the shit out of you. I will knock your lights out. No, Killer Clowns is a good movie.
Yes.
I'm not gonna pretend that it's a bad fucking movie. I like the score for it. I like the main theme of it. It was great. I don't know the names of the clowns other than Moto and Fatso. Because they don't really say them in the movie. As far as I'm aware, they kind of just say their names unless they just grunt or make no noise. So I'm gonna guess his name is Shorty for the biker scene.
I don't remember.
What are you gonna do? Knock my block off?
I don't remember.
And then he punches his head clear fucking off. I love that part. That was some pretty nice character acting.
They did the same thing with Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan, where he punched the dude's head off, which is like the best kill in the entire movie. Even though I heard the whole thing was bad.
Yeah, I've heard that's cheesy as hell. Oh no, I liked it. I'm wondering why they weren't
Is
more
it Swiss or
panicking.
mozzarella, though?
Huh?
Is it Swiss or mozzarella? Or is it cheddar?
You should add that to the bank.
Cheddar. It's going in the bank. I had
Yeah,
it
I
up.
knew it.
146 by my count. I'm still missing a couple episodes.
Anyway,
it was interesting. I'm not eager to rewatch it, but if it plays again, I'd probably watch it. I liked it.
Around.
God damn it, 147.
Send in the clowns.
No, it was a good movie. I fucking hate clowns, but it was a good movie. I understand the love behind that movie. Okay. I think I'm going to buy a couple of the prop guns this year. They're putting out a lot of them, especially for the game.
The plot seemed like a circus.
148. Dude, I'm going to rewatch. I'm going to listen to those episodes, and it's going to get up over 200. I just know it. I just know it. No, that's it for that. Can I do my thing?
your mini review of the
Thing that I talked to you. No, because we're doing all the reviewers at once. Can I do my thing?
Roast them.
Let's turn this volume up.
What are you doing?
You'll find out.
So, John, it's really interesting that you brought up the fact that Barbie made over $1 billion.
Jesus Christ, Dyllan, no, come on. Of course, yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I got a quick question. There's one movie that I don't understand that's coming out this year. Why is Barbie coming out this year? I don't get that. It makes no sense. This ties back around to what I was saying about meme culture. Okay. I think that Barbie is going to be a strong contender for the top grossing movie this year. Oh my.
So was I right or was I right?
You didn't turn
Matthew?
the
Paul, I know. Matthew, Paul, was I right or was I right? How does it feel to be so wrong?
I need to reply to this, Dyllan. It is obvious that you didn't listen to that one episode where I gave a review to Barbie.
No, John, I haven't. I said that.
You'd be surprised to learn that I actually loved the film.
What'd I fucking tell you?
And I was not looking forward to seeing this movie, as you pretty much know.
Yeah, what'd I fucking tell you?
And look, it's not for everybody. I completely understand that.
But how does it feel to be so wrong, as you said to Dylan a couple weeks ago?
Like,
Not even a couple of weeks ago.
Like-
way back in fucking April.
okay.
It has made almost $1.3 billion. Probably past 1.3.
Actually, I think it was January when we made that prediction, but it's been
It was
so
February 1st
long.
when we made that prediction, first of all.
It
all.
was for the Mario movie, though. Yeah.
You said Mario movie. I said Barbie. Both have grossed over $1 billion.
So you guys were both right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, I did say if the movie got good reviews, I was going to watch it. And
Yes,
and I did watch this movie, and I could not hate this movie.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I mean, and look, even my girlfriend, she actually saw the movie, which I was not surprised, but at the same time, I was just thinking, oh, okay. She hated the film. She did not like it. She thought it was very feminist, which I respect her for that. The fact that she didn't like the movie, which I totally respect her for that. But I don't know what was going on with me. I don't know how I enjoyed the film. Now, Oppenheimer, I still prefer that movie.
Yeah, no, that's more your alley.
Yeah.
That was the bomb.
Shut
the fuck up.
I actually like that one.
49.
Actually,
It was a good one. It was also really well timed.
One more.
but I will say this. God, that episode aged poorly. That is just so bad. But that's the first
so
thing.
Matthew.
Hey, there you go. High five. There
Paul
you
65.
Go. There you go.
Oh, we're counting Paul. Okay.
Okay, see, even Faye told you, Matthew, that you're overrated, and he also said this to you too about that one joke. That was pretty funny. But anyway, I will tell you this: that Barbie and Oppenheimer, best thing to happen this year. That I will admit.
I'm just turning you down. You're a red light.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, but yeah, I would say that Barbie and Oppenheimer definitely the best thing to happen this year. Because the combination of those two films, the fact they made, I believe, $2 billion combined.
I may be aging poorly, but at least I'm not old like John.
You're not that far behind.
I also want to point
You
out
also have grayer hair.
this is what I was working on right before the podcast. You were also wrong about Dead Reckoning.
What did I say?
You said that it was going to be one of the top performing movies of the year.
And it's actually losing money.
Well,
Yeah. I'm not making a dig at you. I want to make that clear. I'm not making a dig at you or anything. I just want to make a dig at you for the fucking Barbie movie because you're so fucking wrong.
This is what I don't understand how that film performed so badly.
I don't either.
I don't understand.
This year's just really weird.
I'm wondering if part of it was the SAG strike because a lot of people were choosing to boycott.
Yeah.
I just support the film. I mean, if people can support Barbie and Oppenheimer, why can't you support the Dead Reckoning Part 1?
I will say
Yeah.
this.
It makes no sense.
I will say this before I forget. With Blue Beetle underperforming, I don't think it's because like Flash, people thought it was Ezra Miller, but that's 3 films in a row. I think it's just because with the new DCU coming out, they're like it's not going to lead to anything, so why bother watching it?
It's
Yeah.
actually already been confirmed that Blue Beetle will appear.
He's the first DCU character, but it's not the first DCU.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people didn't realize that though. I'm assuming.
I mean, James Gunn did make his announcement that he said that.
Yeah.
But
I don't think Blue Beetle's getting a sequel though, because of how
I
bad it's
hope
doing.
it will.
I agree.
I hope so too.
Well, I mean, he's going to end up getting another something else later down the line,
Right.
but
But yeah, oh boy, I did not expect the film to make $1 billion. I did not predict that whatsoever. I'm actually surprised that it made $1 billion. And now I'm glad the studio did very well with the movie. And I truly think that the bad trailers, I think they did that on purpose. So people were expecting.
Are you seeing bad trailers? What are you on?
Well, did you?
The trailers were not bad.
They weren't.
I
They
didn't.
were
I didn't like
they-
it. I didn't like the TV advertisement and the trailers or anything. And I'm pretty
John.
sure people expected to see the film to see if that really is that
John.
bad. But then once they
John.
went to see them, yes.
This is your bias talking.
I
I'm letting you know that now. This
know.
is your bias talking.
I know because I didn't play with Barbies. I did not play with
No, we're
Barbies
talking
whatsoever.
about Blue Beetle.
Oh, we're talking about the Blue Beetle?
Oh, are you saying the Blue
I thought he
Beetle
was talking about
trailers or
Barbie.
No, I said Barbie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say Blue Beetle. I said
Oh, I thought you said the Blue Beetle
The trailers were fully representative, other than the storyline, of what the movie would be. They're great trailers.
Boy, this episode is messed up, isn't it? Yeah, and they both did start with the B. But yeah, the Barbie trailers and TV advertisements. Yeah, I didn't care for the TV advertisements, and people probably expecting and thinking, okay, I'm gonna go see this movie and see how bad this film
No.
was.
No.
That's just a
No.
theory, at least for me.
It was the misogynists that were thinking that, and it was you.
And then the meme culture is what was going to go see it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I predicted.
Which that was impressive. Barbenheimer, I still love that poster.
Barbie is WB's highest grossing movie of all time. Fun fact. It passed Dark Knight.
And Aquaman.
And Aquaman.
Good.
No. No.
Now,
The Elmo meme.
okay. Now, do I think that Barbie will make my top 10 movies of the year? Probably not. Will it make my top 20? Probably, because I do think it's
Definitely
that good.
not making my top 10.
Oh, I know. You don't
We know
like
it's
it.
number
You,
one.
you didn't care for
Shut
it.
up.
I'm not gonna say if it's in my top 10 or not, but I'm just looking. Okay.
So,
Did you have a mini review for Haunted Mansion you want to talk about?
Yes, I
That's what I was
did.
going to say. Haunted Mansion, Talk to Me, Stray, and then...
Well, Paul and I talked to
Yeah,
me.
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
After my talk to me review, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
I was really hoping that I would have been able to rewatch Haunted Mansion before giving my review because I feel like I couldn't do it justice.
I love the
by doing it.
2003 version. It's so good.
2003 version was really great. This was definitely better.
Wow, really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
It was better.
No,
Not
it's
not
I
by
say
me.
that as a die-hard fan of the 2003 Haunted Mansion movie. This one was better.
No.
I think that there were things that were wrong in this movie. I don't think that this was a perfect movie,
Far from it.
but I think that with this movie, the differences that they made from the ride, that wasn't great, and a lot of people were giving it bad reviews because of the differences that it took from the ride. But the thing that I gotta say to that is this isn't the ride. It is a movie based on the ride. Period. Point blank. End of fucking discussion.
Are we getting the first Dyllan versus Paul match?
Might be. I don't know. Like
Round one,
I respect
fight.
people for not liking the movie. I respect that. The movies a movie for one person isn't going to be the same movie for another person. So it's understandable. But I think that was a great movie. I think that was better than the 2003 one. For a few reasons. I think first of all, I think that was written better.
Oh my
How?
gosh!
No.
That's
How can you not agree with that?
no.
John Shush.
The only way that I might be swayed to agree with you in that regard is if you're talking about how it handles the topic of grief.
Yes.
In that regard, yes, absolutely.
My one of my common issues. I want to see if we can get some common ground going. One of my issues was the fact that they showed a lot more team building progress than they actually showed team building. So, example, Owen Wilson's character in the movie says, "I wouldn't." Something along the lines of, "If I'm going to die, there's nobody else that I would rather die with than you guys."
Mm-hmm.
He says something like that. You see like fucking no character progression involving his fucking character.
That was a very bizarre character, truthfully. I don't
Yeah.
think I was really a fan of it.
My thing with Owen Wilson is he seems to commonly play himself. He seems to
Right.
commonly play like the same fucking character.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Well, like Ryan Reynolds can play like different characters. I just feel like Owen Wilson is really typecasted. They really play into who Owen Wilson is.
Mhm.
I
And like, yeah, they do that with Ryan Reynolds too, but I feel like there's a lot more Ryan Reynolds stuff where he's not Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think after Deadpool, they just say go loose. Like,
Yeah,
do what you want.
I feel like people they cast people with the idea of this is Ryan Reynolds, like Mark Wahlberg in Scoob.
Yeah.
That character was definitely supposed to be fucking Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
No, I think that with Haunted Mansion, I don't think that they most of the character progression was with Lakeith Stanfield's character. Ben, the grieving husband.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, okay. I just want to make sure this is keep it away from me. No, I feel like which he gave a standout performance. He was the star of the fucking movie, in my opinion.
At first, I wasn't really a fan, but the more the movie went on, I felt like he was definitely the best of the actors.
I don't think that he'll get nominated for an award for it.
No.
Absolutely not.
But I think he gave one hell of a fucking performance. Like I was wowed.
I enjoyed.
I've
the
only seen him in a
emotional
few
scenes.
projects. Yeah, no, his emotional scenes were fucking standout. They were the crown fucking jewel for me. I liked. There was just so much promise for all the other characters. The other characters weren't as well written. Like, they were great characters. Everybody that played each character was great. They just didn't do very much to embellish on him. Like, they didn't flesh him out more. Like, I felt like everybody else was static. Also, if we weren't told that that was Jared Leto, I would not have guessed that that was fucking Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
I say Leto. You said Gal Gadot earlier. Don't say anything.
Well, I thought it was Gal Gadot.
Don't say anything. John, I'm giving you some advice. Don't talk. Ever. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like
Yeah, I want to know what your thoughts are about the movie.
well, it's not that I didn't enjoy it. My personal opinion is that the story of the original was better.
Okay.
I connected with it more. Of course, I watched it as a kid.
Yeah, no, we grew up with it.
I connected with it whenever I was a kid, and so I went into this movie trying to go back to that mindset, trying to connect with it in a similar way.
Mm.
And it just didn't connect with me. I did like how it handled the topic of grief. I really liked that. But aside from that, I felt like the plot was a little, for me at least, it was a little less than desirable. I felt like, and I know it was supposed to be more based on the ride.
Yeah.
But I feel like it drifted a little too far from what made the original so good.
Mm.
Which was probably the point, was probably the purpose of it.
Well,
I just wasn't as big of a fan of the new one.
Yeah, I think you gave it a 5.5 out of 10, if I'm not mistaken. For the 2023 version of Haunted Mansion.
To be honest, I can't remember.
Okay. But which I was a lot more forgiving to this movie. I did give it 8.5, but I mean, I probably will watch it every Halloween, but if I'm going to watch Haunted Mansion, I'm just going to go back and watch the 2003 version, because I couldn't get the 2003 version out of my head. Now, is visually great? Yes. Was the acting really good? Yes. Do I think that there was some good humor in this movie? Yes. But I couldn't get the original out of my head, and this may sound stupid, but where are the singing statues? I love them in the original, and they didn't have a single singing statue in this movie, which I was disappointed.
I also wasn't really a fan of the third act.
Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah. I liked it.
Kind of act up.
Oh
Matthew.
God.
There's one.
There you go. Put that on
Matthew, you're gonna make me act out.
there. But yeah, I was a lot more forgiving this one. I mean, I liked it, but I knew it was not going to be the best film of 2023. I knew it,
No,
and I kind of knew that Disney was going to lose a lot of money on that film, because you can't compete with the Pirates of the Caribbean films to make a lot of money. You can't. It's just that simple.
Yeah. Okay, so I feel like. Okay, so I kind of did the opposite going into the movie than what you guys did. I tried to completely space out 2003 Haunted Mansion. I did not want to compare this movie at all, because I felt like that wasn't going to give it a fair chance. Which, like, they're two drastically different movies. That goes without saying.
Oh yeah.
And one of the reasons why this movie was so different from the 2003 one is because a lot of people didn't like the 2003 one. A lot of people didn't.
But it actually received a critical evaluation years later.
Yes. So we grew up with the movie. We fucking loved the movie.
Yeah.
When that movie came out, it did not perform well. People did not like that movie. People still shit on that movie. It takes loving that movie to really truly appreciate the 2003 Haunted Mansion movie. This movie, I think that it will end up being the same thing. I think that this is going to be somebody's 2003 Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
Like, I want to stress again, I fucking love the 2003 Haunted Mansion movie. I loved it more than this movie. But I think that this is the better movie cohesively. I think the fact that we live in a more technologically advanced period than we were 20 years ago, and which is obvious. But I think that helped this movie's case in a lot of ways, where they could, where a lot of things that they did with this movie, they did it. A lot of the things that they did with this movie, they couldn't have done otherwise. Like, I think that they could have done some tricks back in 2003 to do the style of ghosts that they did with this movie. I think that was interesting that they did the blue theme for all the ghosts. I'm a bit of the buff. I'm a bit of a buff on the ride. So watching this movie, I did like how much they kept the ride in mind. I like that, like the dueling brothers in the hallway, great. The fact that they distinguished, there were things that I didn't like in the movie, like making Gracie and the ride's Gracie two different people. The crooked-eyed man on the ride, that is Gracie. Like, that's who hangs himself in the fucking rafters. That's just him. Wasted talent? Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Wasted, I think. They were chalking her up a lot, and we just got,
didn't even know
5 minutes of time with her?
I didn't even know she was in the movie till I saw the credits, and I was just thinking, I didn't even know she was in the movie.
Well, like, it's also her voice. Like, that wasn't Jamie Lee Curtis. Which, like, I get it. She's trying to do the Leota voice. But, like,
Follow up to her Oscar
it was
win.
hard.
This movie.
The Oscar win that she didn't deserve.
I know.
If I'm wrong.
Yeah, the actress from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Yeah,
Angela Bassett fucking deserved that goddamn award.
She was great.
She deserved that award so much fucking more.
But at the same time, though, I want to be happy for Jamie Lee Curtis because she's also legendary. So
yeah, I'm happy for her. She gave a great performance.
Yeah.
She
But
did not fucking deserve that award over fucking Angela Bassett. But what can you expect for the fucking Oscars?
Well, yeah. They better not dismiss Across the Spider-Verse for Best Picture, which they probably will because they're stupid. And same thing for Directing Part 1. It needs to be up there. But anyway, so overall, you enjoyed the film.
I really did. I cannot wait to watch it again. I'm very, very eager. This might be one of the first movies that I purchased digitally before it releases physically.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I liked it that much. I'm really excited to watch it again. I really, really fucking liked it.
I'm kind of excited to watch it too. Hopefully, I'll like it a little bit more. I'll probably still stick to the 2003 version, but like I said, I'll watch it every Halloween when it comes out on Disney Plus.
I would recommend another rewatch of it to anybody. I just whether you liked it or you didn't like it, I would recommend another one because I definitely feel like this is one of the ones where you have to grow to love it in certain ways.
Right.
But that's how it was with the 2003 Haunted Mansion. You had to grow to love it.
Right.
And we grew up with that movie. Somebody's gonna grow up with this one. And I cannot wait for fucking kids to walk away from this movie and it be their 2003 Haunted Mansion. We'll cannot wait.
We'll see how it goes. We'll definitely see how it goes.
Yeah, no. So that's my review.
Okay.
I could knock it down from a 10. I could see 8.5.
Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna give me and Paul. We're gonna give ourselves a quick review of the film. Talk to me. I want to go first here. To give my quick thoughts.
That way I can get out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, just say this real quickly. Let me just get this right out of the way. Whenever I give a review for a horror movie, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I hate this movie." I'm going to be fair because even though this is not my type of
bullshit.
No, I will be
bullshit.
No. I am going to be fair to this movie because I'm not going to say, "Oh, I freaking hate this film," because you gotta find good things about this film. Talk to me. And I'll say this: there are a lot of good parts of this movie. It's a really good movie. It's very good looking. The acting was really good. They definitely set it up for a audience that a lot of people enjoy in the horror community. And I will say, there are a lot of things about this movie that I actually enjoy this movie. But, no surprise, I didn't like it that much. The reason it was because there were a few things in the movie that was way too much for me. The whole bang head, blood stuff, that was too much for me to take. I could not take that one. I'm sorry. And then the whole concept of all you do is touch the hand and then you can see a dead body person. That was a little too much for me. But the biggest issue with the film is the third act. First of all, spoilers, of course. The main character, how did she survive the car crash? That makes no sense.
She didn't.
Well, it felt like it. Second of all, the ending was just confusing. I mean, what in the world? I mean, I guess that's what.
What the what?
What the what? I mean, I guess that's what A24 does. I mean, they set your expectations low sometimes. Like, but let's be honest, A24, that's a very divisive studio. Like, they can be very divisive when it comes to their movies in general. Like, they'll give you the premise you think you're getting, but then all of a sudden, you set your expectation and it goes whoo, this way, and that is actually not the case. So, I definitely will not watch this movie again. I did not want to go see it, but Paul did make a promise. If we go see this film together, we'll go see a movie that you want to go see. And I made a promise to Paul. I'll take you to a movie that I'm pretty sure it'll be not as dark. So that's what I'm gonna say at that. So for my respective review, I'm gonna give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. There are a lot of good things of the movie I did like, but it just was not for me. But at least I experienced it, and that's the only positive I got. At least I experienced it. You can go ahead, Paul.
Okay. I'm going to keep this brief. I like the concept. I think that, the whole touching the hand and seeing a dead person, I actually think it's a pretty cool concept.
Never heard that concept before. That's another thing I would give positive too. Yeah.
I was okay with this movie. I took issue with certain aspects of it, and I didn't really like how it ended. At first it was confusing, and then it became clear what had happened. But I just wasn't a fan of the ending. Overall, I'd say 3 out of 5. I mean, it's a decent movie.
There we go. So pretty much right in the park. What we
give
give.
the same amount of rating. Yeah.
But yeah, he and I pretty much in the same ballpark. We thought it was just okay. So there you go. Now I knew what to expect with you just crushed the bottle, didn't you do it?
Yeah. You saw me do it. I looked you dead in the eye when I did it.
He's the Incredible Hulk, kind of. Okay.
I am the incredible average person.
Well, his words, not mine. Okay.
Oh, so you think I'm extraordinary? Wink.
Anyway,
sorry. By the way, Matthew is at 151 now. We cut a bit out. He made a pun during that. So just want to get that on record.
Okay. Now, just to let you know about talking animal movies, I'm a sucker for talking animal movies. Yeah. I grew up watching many talking animal movies a lot. Dr. Dolittle was like the very first talking animal movies I ever watched when I was a kid. Yeah. And I love Dr. Dolittle. That movie with Eddie Murphy, that's funny. That's a really funny movie. And I can make the argument the best talking animal movies that actually come out in the 21st century is Paddington and Paddington 2. I love these movies. They are fantastic family movies. Probably one of the best family live-action movies of all time. So I knew going into Strays that this was not going to be kid-friendly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's rated R.
Yeah, exactly. And I wanted to see this movie because I like my sense of humor like a Deadpool kind of sense of humor. So I knew what to expect from this one. So I actually wrote a very funny review over on Letterboxd to get a good sense of humor about it. And this is what I said this. Let me leave this review short and sweet by saying this. Kids, do not watch this movie. It may be a talking dog movie, but it's not a kid-friendly belly rub kind of film. As for the adults that loves this kind of humor, I recommend it. I definitely enjoyed it. And I did. It was really funny. It was a great movie. Every single actor gave great performances that playing as the talking dogs himself. I mean, Will Ferrell, of course, he's really funny.
How was Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx was great. He was fantastic, which was no surprise there because he was very funny in this movie. There are a lot of cruel jokes in this movie, but I couldn't.
Fox.
Oh God.
152.
But I couldn't stop laughing. There were so many funny scenes in the movie, and I'm not gonna get into the inappropriate jokes because we're gonna cut down on the adult jokes here, the sex jokes. But there were plenty of those in the movie. And so there's a lot of the movies that I actually liked about this movie. It's actually I think the second funniest movie I've seen this year behind Barbie, because Barbie did make me laugh. But I will say this, though. There's one negative I have with this movie, and this may sound like a stupid pick-on, but it has something to do with the song they play at the third act. Not the third act itself, which was really funny because the dogs did accomplish their goal. They're going to ruin the owner's life. Big time. That one was great. It's the song they picked during that scene that I did not like. They played Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. I am not making this
I can
up.
only fucking imagine.
And I was just thinking, oh, God, why did that song have to be in there? And I'm sorry, I did not like it that they actually put that song was in this movie.
You don't like
I
Miley Cyrus,
hate
or at least
it.
now, modern Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, modern Miley Cyrus. Yeah, I liked it better 2000s version.
Done a lot better though.
I will admit that there actually was one song I did hear a good one that I actually did like, and I was thinking, for one, there's a good Miley Cyrus song. It's a miracle.
Oh, I thought your favorite song that to play good was "Love the Way You Hate Me" by Avril
No,
Lavigne.
it's not.
To be fair,
Don't bring up that song. I hate it.
I feel like one of the things with Wrecking Ball was the fact that Wrecking Ball was played everywhere.
And it was
that was
overplayed.
such a hot fucking song.
It was.
Like I feel like that's one of the things going against her for that one, because I feel like a lot of her musicography has been pretty solid, or discography. Sorry, her discography has been. Listen, you guys do what I was talking about.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
I feel like her discography has maintained. Like I feel like it's been good overall.
Right.
I'm not a fan, but like I would definitely prefer her stuff over Taylor Swift. A lot of people, including friends, will fully disagree
I
with
will
me on
admit.
that.
I will admit that. We're going off subject here. I'm sorry. I will admit the 2000s Taylor Swift movie. It's starting to grow on me. Like when me and Faith, when we go to dances, and we go to
Taylor
different.
Swift had a movie.
Well, she was in one movie. It was
in Cats,
it
too.
was
She was in Valentine's Day.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
Cats.
I heard that.
she was okay in Cats.
I actually never seen Cats yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Don't.
Bother.
Yeah, don't.
Well,
I know I
be
just
scared
gave
to
it a
watch
compliment. But don't.
well, I'm a fan of musicals, and I do,
Watch it.
and Batman and Robin is my favorite bad movie, so it could be ranked up there as my favorite bad movie.
It's
Sharknado
Okay.
is better than Batman and Robin.
okay. I'm never gonna say that. I'm so sorry. I detracted from your.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
No, I genuinely apologize. No, Cats 2020 or Cats 2019.
It's a movie.
If you want to see Cats, go watch it on Broadway. Go watch it in a live theater. Don't watch this. If you want to watch this movie specifically, you're in for a fucking wild ride. If you live somewhere where smoking marijuana is legal, by all fucking means, I highly encourage watching this movie while under the effects. If you're doing that illegally, I still recommend it.
We just cannot recommend that.
I don't recommend watching this movie with a sober mind. Yes, we do not recommend smoking or doing anything illegal. We do not.
If you do it on your own time, that's your business.
Yes, if you do it, that's on you. You own up to it. We will not encourage it. At no point have I ever encouraged it.
Right.
Exactly.
I want to make that fucking clear. People could come back and be like, "Oh, well, Dyllan, you talked about doing it." It's like, yeah, I've talked about myself doing it. That's different. I incriminate myself.
I
Not
mean,
others.
the visuals of that movie is crazy. It's so nuts.
Oh yeah, no, the CGI on it is fucking insane. There's some shitty CGI in the movie. There's some shitty CGI in that movie.
But anyway,
If
it's my own funeral. I know.
yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. Other than the visuals, it's not bad. The choreography, great. Everybody's physical performance, great. I like the acting in it. I think Jason Derulo was a choice. I also think that about Rebel Wilson. I think that she was also a choice. Taylor Swift made sense. Idris Elba killed it.
Okay.
I like seeing Idris Elba as a villain. I really do. Which you're gonna find me making a comment like that later as well.
Gotcha.
But no, that was pretty good. Ian McKellen, I did not know that man can sing. If you like Ian McKellen, at least watch the Gus parts.
Christopher Lee can sing.
Yes, I, because he was in a metal band, right?
He released his first metal album at 90 years old.
Yeah.
Oh
that's what
my
I
gosh,
thought.
that's
yeah.
crazy.
I remember hearing about that.
He's done a couple Christmas EPs too with like Little Drummer Boy and Silent Night as metal.
Really?
Yes.
I have to check it out. I have to. I fucking love
Yeah.
Chris.
Oh, which I also forgot to mention about Strays. Also, it also got a good score. It got a good score. Of course, there's rap songs in it.
Yeah,
Which
do you have more to say about the Strays movie? Because I'm so sorry I interrupted you.
oh no, you're fine. No, no need to be sorry. You're fine.
I think just your ranking, your review, your
Your
number
rating?
review.
Yeah. I'm taking 0.5 points off because of my Sarah song. Which that leaves us all to up a perfect 10. But I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was received a lot better reviews, honestly, because it's a very different talking animal movie. Because I thought a lot of adults would go see it, but I heard it didn't do very well.
It did for that kind of movie, talking animal movies.
Yeah.
It did for that movie what Sausage Party did for animated.
Oh, I saw the trailer for Sausage Party. I thought it was a kids movie.
Yeah.
Oh God,
I
I was
guarantee a lot
wrong.
of people
I
love
was
that.
wrong.
People thought that Strays was a kids movie too. Apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
They
That's
have
what
a
I
sign
thought
up
when I
at
saw the
Studio 10
trailer.
for it.
When I saw the trailer, I thought, oh, it's a kids movie. This is a Red Band trailer. I was thinking, oh, fudge.
Oh no, dude! That guy was abusing his dog at the beginning of the fucking trailer. I was like, okay. I was
The
like,
good
this
news
isn't
is
gonna
the
be-
dogs do not die. That's
Well,
the best
yeah,
part.
I have a feeling that Will Forte's character died though.
Was Strays the one they showed before Flash, or was that a different movie?
Yeah, they were gonna show it the same weekend as the Flash.
No, what trailer showed before Flash? Because they accidentally showed a Red Band trailer before Flash.
No, that was a different one. That was Bottoms.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
that, and the woman went up to the front desk furious. She's like, "There are kids in this theater."
And I missed it. I was like 7-8 minutes late when.
No, you were there. You were shocked that they showed it.
I don't think I saw the trailer.
Yeah, you saw it because you're sitting there like,
Huh. Okay.
you were panicked that they were showing it.
Maybe I did see it, but overall, go see Strays. Really great movie, but kids definitely don't watch this movie. Definitely don't watch it, and don't even watch it in front of your parents. Put on your earbuds if you want to watch this movie.
Yeah. Watch it
Blue
in school.
Beetle time.
Yes, which that's the big episode, the Blue Beetle episode.
I feel like at this point we just need to start saying spoiler alert at the beginning of the episode. 'cause
Yes,
we're not saying
spoilers,
shit.
and I'm glad that Paul.
John said spoilers earlier.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
hear that part.
I'm,
Sorry.
and I'm actually glad that Paul actually left because I want him to watch Blue Beetle. That's what I'm gonna say from there. But comic book movie nerds, go ahead. What you think of it?
Go ahead. DC's your stream.
I can't pronounce the guy's name. I always screw it up.
Zodal? No, it's not Zodal. I had to look at it.
What to say? The guy from Cobra Kai.
Yeah, it's the guy from Cobra Kai. Miguel from Cobra Kai. I don't know how to pronounce his last name or first name. I feel so bad for it, but
I know. I do too.
definitely a
Zolo.
standout.
Zolo. Mariduena?
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
So,
Definitely a standout.
yes.
The movie was great. Are you ready for the hot take, Dylan?
Yes.
I think it's the best DC movie this year.
I agree. No, I agree.
Good for you.
George Lopez was hilarious.
He
Yes.
was.
Oh, yeah.
I love George Lopez.
The truckless, the taco, I loved it.
Yeah.
Played a conspiracy theorist type guy.
Yeah.
It was really good. I love that
Batman
the
is
villain
a
was
fascist.
I love that the villain was sympathetic, kind of. Well,
Which
Sheriff Axe.
one?
Sheriff
Okay.
Axe.
I was going to say, Susan Sarandon was not fucking empathetic
No,
whatsoever.
Victoria Cord was something else. There's some choice words that could be said about her.
I like it when Susan Sarandon plays a villain. She plays a good villain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the family aspect of it.
I do too.
I miss when Flash had a little bit of stuff, but I miss when DC movies like Man of Steel and like Batman vs Superman had a lot of deep stuff in it. And the DC movies have been slacking in that a little bit lately.
Yeah.
They've cut down on it. And Blue Beetle kind of brought that back. That's kind of a deep discussion. And I loved it. The costume was great.
Yes.
Yes.
That was like one of the best freaking superhero costumes we've gotten.
It was almost entirely practical.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome. I liked
$105 million only? Are you kidding me? Because it looks great.
Yeah, the budget was not that big.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's what happens when you have like 2 massive names in it, and that's it.
Yeah. George Lopez was pretty much it.
George Lopez and Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, I don't know what else she's in.
She's been in a lot.
She was in a lot of
Yeah,
movies.
so she's.
Which
I've
I was
seen her
She's,
before, I
she has
don't remember.
more than often played the very hot character.
I've seen her before. I just don't remember what she's
She was in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Never seen
She
that.
was in That's My Boy, I believe.
Never seen that.
I'm just naming the ones off the top of my head. She's been in a lot of really good stuff. A lot of rom-coms, I believe. A lot
Okay,
of
that's why I
dramas.
haven't seen her. Yeah.
She. The listeners are screaming right now with
Yes, they
Susan
are.
Sarandon movies. I'm so sorry. I'm drawing a blank other than
The only
ones I
thing about
listed.
Susan Sarandon I remembered was watching a very much a classic commercial back in the 60s and 70s. I have the DVD of celebrity commercials of the 50s through 70s, and Susan Sarandon was in one of them.
Yeah, no,
And I
she
think it was a diaper commercial.
She was a huge fucking name.
Not. I don't know much about video games. We got the Final Fantasy sword.
Yes, dude, I was cheesing so hard during that fucking scene. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan,
Neither am I.
but we all know what the fucking Buster Sword is.
I seen that sword, and I was just thinking, why have I seen that sword before? And I was thinking, whoa.
I was
The
calling
fucking-
I was calling the movie out as we were watching it. Major spoiler. We said spoilers, but
Yeah.
the dad dies,
Yes,
and I was
yeah.
telling John like they're gonna drag him away as his dad dies of another heart attack.
Yeah.
And then I start hearing the heartbeat like 2 seconds later, and it's like, yeah, he's dying.
Well, as soon as they announced the fact that he had a heart attack, I was like, "This is going to be a thing."
Yeah, I figured the movie was kind of predictable in a ways.
Yeah, no, it was.
I love that we got the Beetle ship from Ted Gord.
Yes, the bug.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Kickstart My Heart playing. That was amazing.
The soundtrack choices for this movie were great.
It was.
It was great.
There was one problem I had with the we got Cypress Hill, the rap song towards the end.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a rap fan that much, and NF is about the extent of it.
Mm.
That could be considered mainstream rap. There's one Cypress Hill song that I've heard before in another movie, and it could have worked perfectly. Insane in the Brain, as the scarab actually attaches to his brain.
At the early on.
No, it was towards the end, the final fight scene or whatever, in the cave.
What the hell are you talking about?
There was like 10, 15 minutes left of the movie, like right at the final thing, after the bug.
Are you talking about the hallway scene?
Yeah. It was like in the cave or whatever. There was a rap song playing.
While he was mowing down the soldiers?
Yeah.
Or, I don't.
Dylan is
What
drawing
are
a
you
blank.
talking
You
about?
don't remember?
I literally just saw this fucking movie, and it doesn't show anything with his brain.
No, I'm saying the scarab attaches to his brain neurally.
Oh yeah. No, I do think that Insane in the Brain would have worked.
Yeah, I was like,
I
what
think
are you
so.
talking about?
No, I think that song worked pretty well too. I think the reason why, because I do think that Insane in the Brain would have been a great choice. The reason why I prefer this over that is because I think that it hit harder. This song hit harder than I think Insane in the Brain would.
Okay.
I think that's the only reason why I'm hesitant to agree with you. But otherwise, like, yeah, no, that would have been a great fit.
One other music thing off topic, though, I gotta bring up. No Sleep Till Brooklyn's been used a lot this year.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fucking crazy. I
think it's been in 3 movies I've seen this year. I know it's been in Mario, and it's been in Guardians.
I've seen it in 4 things this year. Because I've been on my Brooklyn Nine-Nine kick.
Right, yeah.
And so I'm on
I don't
season
even
5
bother
right
with the
now.
music
I'm at the
category.
finale of season 5. But in season 5, it's the one where Holt's getting considered for commissioner.
Yeah.
And so they're in New York, right? No. They were out in L.A. They were out in L.A. and they had to drive back to Brooklyn, and because Holt had the interview for commissioner.
Yeah.
And so the lead up to Holt landing in New York, they were playing No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Okay, yeah.
So it was part of the montage and shit.
But yeah, I got a 5 out of 5 easily. That's what I got.
I got to tell you, I got a hot take too. In terms of the Bubito, I did say that the Flash movie was the greatest comic book movie of all time. I'm going to take that back. I'm going to go down with Bubito.
Yeah.
Because
Time?
over the Flash for
Of
this
all
one.
time, though.
You said of all time.
Yeah.
At least in
That's
my
what I
top
heard.
5, top 3, because I do remember putting the Flash at
This year, though, or all time?
this year and also from all time. Like I replaced the Flash with the Bubito. I loved it that much because honestly, I don't know what's going on with WB here because here's the issue. They promoted a lot for the Flash.
Yeah.
Where was the freaking promotion for Bubito?
It was the same trailer over and over
I
again.
know, but still, because I was just thinking, okay, WB, you delivered a fantastic movie, which I absolutely love, and it's definitely in my top 10 movies of the year. Bubito is that great.
I think they were.
Where was the promotion?
I think they were
Oh,
pushing Barbie.
Huh?
I think they were pushing Barbie. I think that's what
Probably,
Barbie drowned out Beetle.
But honestly, WB, I'm disappointed in you because honestly, Bubito, it was that fantastic, and I do believe we're getting a sequel. And I truly believe that this movie will do well. I really think it will. But the one thing about the movie I also loved is the origin story.
Yeah.
Because normally, when you see what a superhero looks like, you would have to hide from your family and your friends, and you don't want to get your secret identity. They get to see the secret identity in front of the family.
Mm.
I love that. I don't think I've ever seen that before in other movies. For me, that's new, at least for me.
Mm.
I freaking love the villain. The villain was fantastic.
Yeah, she was right.
Yeah. Suzerain and also the villain's partner.
K-Pax,
Yeah, he was great. Love the visuals. Love the action scenes. Love the costume. It got it for me. It kind of got a bit of Iron Man, Spider-Man vibes. A bit.
Well, I got to add something real quick. That rumor aged poorly. James Gunn just debunked the John Krasinski now.
Good. Okay.
So it's a roller coaster of an episode. We confirmed it and we denied it.
To be fair, we didn't confirm it. We just
Well, we
said that
confirmed
it
it's a
would be
rumor.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
no.
also, it turned out that it's actually not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not true.
Nuts. That would have been cool. But yeah, we're going top subjects here. But yeah, I love the score. Personally, I love the Latino music. That music fitted so perfectly for the film. And I love the whole family vibe. And you're right about George Lopez. He was he stole the show with the main character. And I even love the love interest. I don't know her
Jenny.
name. Huh?
Jenny
Jenny.
Cord.
Yeah, Jenny. Yes. These two, I love the chemistry between these two. And I was afraid that they were going to fool with thinking, oh, she's going to be the villain sidekick. Oh, she's not going to help him out. No, she really helps out Blue Beetle the whole time. And I was thinking, good, I like that character.
I did not think she was going to be a villain.
I didn't.
Which I was thinking,
thought for sure she was
which
gonna
I
be
was
a good
thinking, thank God, because she was absolutely great. I mean, I was smiling throughout the entire movie, and the movie is so funny. It was so hilarious, and it's, for me, one of the funniest DC movies since Shazam. It was that funny.
The fact that they're cheering him on when he starts making out with her.
Well, yeah. And oh, the grandmother holding a gun. I freaking love her. That Nana. Why can my Nana be like that? I love my Nana a lot. I wish my Nana was cool like that. She can hold a gun. And she was so cool in this movie. She was so fun. And she was like, let's kick their beeps and all that stuff. Why you
Nothing.
okay.
Nothing.
but I love the Nana. She was great. I love the whole family in general. Seriously, make Blue Beetle 2 happen. Make it happen. I want to see a
Please.
sequel to this movie.
As long as Solo 2 doesn't happen.
Hashtag
Completely
happy.
different subject.
That's going on the fucking tweet when I say the new episode is here. It's going on the fucking tweet. It's going on the fucking tweet.
but
I know people, they'll retweet it.
But seriously, people, please do not miss out on Boobito. Please go see this movie. It is just an amazing film. I absolutely loved it. I'm sorry, Flash. You just got took over by Boobito. That just got replaced. When I made my top 10 movies of this year so far, I have the Flash at 10. And I knew things was going to change. And I did not know the Boobito was going to be on my list.
Top 3 superhero movies of this year.
Yes, easily.
Yeah. I would say Cross the Spider-Verse would be 1, Guardians 2nd, and Boobito 3rd.
Yep, those are the 3.
Yeah. So 10 out of 10.
Different orders, but
yeah. But 10 out of 10, I love this movie. I thought it was awesome.
I don't have any complaints about the movie. I really loved it as well. I do think that it is one of the best comic book movies of all time. I'm trying. I had a lot of fun watching it.
yeah,
First and foremost, I had a lot of fun. I think that everybody was written really well. I think that there was a lot of love that went into this movie.
Oh, yeah. I was very happy it was getting a lot of love.
I was. Can I just, but before I go on, because I don't want to end up fucking forgetting this compliment. I love. I'm going to butcher his last name. I love Harvey Gwilyn. I'm 1,000% sure that I mispronounced his last name. It's probably like Gien or something. But Harvey, he's in a show called What We Do in the Shadows, which is one of my favorite shows currently airing.
Rob Mello loves that show.
It's so fucking good. I cannot recommend that show like any more than I can't. I'm trying to get Angel into it. She liked the first episode. I think she's gonna like the show as it goes on.
Okay, cool.
It's really good. It's really, really good. Laz is the GOAT. No, it's he had a great performance. What else should I expect? He's fucking great in What We Do in the Shadows. It was a huge surprise seeing him on the screen. I don't know of a whole lot of movies that he's been in.
Who did he play?
He played quote unquote Sanchez.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who he played. No, he was great. I fucking loved him in this. I really hope to keep seeing him on screen. He was great. I liked Carapax. He was also a great villain. I liked that they kind of turned him around there at the end. That probably ruined it for some people. They probably expected like a full on death. But like I liked what they did. I liked the fact that the suit AI Katya,
Yeah.
something like that, or Kachik. I like the fact that they had her turn around and say, after we fully combined, like, no, murdering is not an option.
Yeah.
Like, you are better than this. We do not murder.
Yes, I love that. That was so good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think that scene
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fully redeeming. It was great. I like the fake out of him possibly killing him.
I think
I knew it was a
teared
fake
up
out.
a little bit there.
Yeah, I had a disconnect from a lot of the emotional values of the movie. I recognize them. I think that they were done really well.
Yeah.
It's just I have a really hard time emotionally connecting to characters.
Yeah.
But I think that it like you said, like it was one of those things where it's sorely lacking.
Yeah.
In the DC movies, but I feel like in superhero movies in general,
Yeah.
I feel like the hard hitting emotions, which the scene with the dad at the end
Yeah.
was very hard hitting. Like I was sitting there, I was like, I feel like I should be crying right now. Like this is written really well.
Even not just emotional scenes.
amazing
Sorry to
acting.
cut you off a little
No,
bit, but
sorry.
like just scenes where you could bring up discussion points afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Discuss like the emotional or philosophical or whatever.
Mm.
They've really been slacking in superhero movies lately with those. And
Well-
superhero movies are they're meant to be enjoyed, but they're also made for discussion too.
Well, it's like No Way Home was one of the most emotionally stressful movies that I've seen in the comic book movie industry.
Yes.
Right.
And it's so few and far in between. Other than that, Man of Steel touched on it a little bit. Like I feel like the emotional scenes in that one were done pretty well.
I feel like Wonder Woman, the third act.
Yes,
Really got
I'll
into
say
it,
that. Yeah. I'll even say Wonder Woman 84 when she first takes flight.
Yeah.
But the end of Flash. No, I feel like it's mainly DC that hits it really well.
Marvel does more popcorn. DC does more philosophical and stuff.
Yes.
That's
And,
part of the reason I like DC typically better.
yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I like the comics better. I really like the DC comics better than Marvel. Which makes me I was really bummed out that I didn't know more about Blue Beetle before this movie. I really wanted to, especially Jaime.
He was in Smallville.
Yeah, I know that. That was
Oh,
one
I
of
didn't
the
know that. Okay, that's cool.
worst rated episodes of Smallville.
Yeah.
Funnily enough. And it also had fucking Booster Gold.
That's why it was one of the worst rated episodes, because people hate Booster Gold.
Ooh, yikes!
No, it's... I'd only seen him from each of his on-screen performances. Everybody in this movie did really fucking great. The writing was great. The soundtrack was great. It was a really fun movie. It was really funny.
I will never get over George Lopez.
George Lopez.
I will never get over him.
I feel like this is some of George Lopez's best fucking work when it
Isn't
comes to
that what you said,
comic.
John?
comic and,
What?
Didn't you say
comedy.
that was some of George Lopez's best work?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
His acting was
I fully
great.
agree with that. No, he was outstanding. I was really really impressed by him. I like not that he got super emotional during the movie and showed a lot of drama. But it's just like when it comes to on-screen comic, his scream. He did that
This scream is so funny.
twice in this movie. Both times he fully fucking sold it. I loved it. He was great. I really was fucking
He
thrilled
pretended to
by
be
all
a
the
scaredy
performances.
cat. I love it.
Okay. Can I talk about the suit up scene
Yeah.
when it fully like attaches to him? I love the way that they did that. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
It was out of a fucking horror movie.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
That was awesome. Like there were so many things that they could have done with that. And honestly, I'm glad that they didn't go for the more like tech expanding
Yeah.
version of a suit up. I'm really glad that they differentiated it from that, where it was more like an ink
Yeah.
in this. Like it was like a Venom symbiote.
Yeah, it wasn't like Iron Man's nanotech.
Yeah, and I really like that aspect. I liked the more gory visuals in this movie because it showed kind of, especially with Carapax. Carapax's like bones getting replaced and everything, and his flesh tearing. Like, oh, the fucking suit ups in this one
Yeah.
are fucking brutal, especially like the initial suit ups.
Yeah.
No, fucking awesome. I fucking loved it. It was such a good movie. I
It was.
cannot fucking recommend this movie.
Another surprise. So many surprises this year.
Another day one Blu-ray purchase.
This was the one that DZ should have put its bet on.
It should have.
They just should have. They should have been showing this to everybody. Because I feel like if they would have shown this movie to Tom Cruise, he would have said the same fucking thing.
It won't change my love for the Flash, but Blue Beetle was better.
Yes.
It was definitely a better
Yes.
movie, which I did not expect that.
This is going to kind of heat things up a little bit, which I'm trying not to do, but like, I feel like a lot of Flash was put damage control. The reason they pushed Flash so hard was because of Ezra Miller.
Yeah, I feel like
It
they should have
could.
just left that
Yeah.
alone because he's not, or they're not trending regularly anymore. I don't want to talk about the topic too much.
That's why I just said.
Yeah. And and they're coming on digital really fast, which it did well in Voodoo, didn't it? The digital sales.
Yeah,
Flash.
digital sales are doing well for Flash.
Okay, that
That's-
makes sense.
that's-
There were
that's
a lot
good.
of people that
That's
didn't want to
good.
go and pay $18 for a ticket, which we're in Shelbyville. We benefit because it is at worst a $9 ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are paying $20 ticket.
People are paying $18 a fucking ticket.
Yeah.
And a lot of places, especially like major cities,
Yeah.
That's
where
true.
you have
That's
multiple
true.
AMC's, you have
Regal.
Regal, something.
Cinemark.
Cinemark.
I thought it was Cinemark. I
And you
wanted
could
to
be-
say something else, and then I was like,
time. It's
I'm
a
pretty
great,
sure that's a
it's a
porno
great
channel.
theater.
And you could be paying $25 for an assigned seat.
yeah.
Cinemark Theaters is fantastic. I've been there a few times.
I like the leather loungers. I'll be honest.
They do.
They're very nice.
Their budget is great.
No, we definitely benefit from it, and so it makes sense that people wouldn't want to pay $18 a fucking ticket when they could just pay $20 to own it. Like, it makes sense.
And while we support going to the theater, it's also nice here in town, because if a movie doesn't do too well, we get the whole theater to ourselves.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I've had that for 2
I'm
movies now.
gonna add Blue Beetle onto my Christmas/birthday list. That's gonna be on my
I'm definitely getting
Blu-ray buy list for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's up on Amazon just yet.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Haunted Mansion is not up on Amazon yet. I've been checking every fucking day. Cannot pre-order it yet. Also, cannot pre-order fucking Prey on 4K yet.
Yeah, I know. We didn't discuss that. Prey, Blu-ray, 4K, October 3rd. Go get it. Show Disney we do buy physical for their streaming.
There you go.
For their streaming things.
There you go.
Please.
Yeah.
Because we want
Please.
the MCU shows and we want the Star Wars shows on digital or physical. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So you're pretty much a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 guy with Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I'll say. Gosh, I don't want to give it a 10 out of 10 because I'm going to get back in that fucking rut of giving every fucking movie I see a 10 out of 10.
Because you're doing the Last Night in Soho rating.
Well, like, I feel like it's unfair to compare Blue Beetle to Last Night in Soho.
It is.
Like, I'm trying to find the equivalent, but I feel like the closest that I get is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and No Way Home are both perfect comic book movies.
Yes.
This movie, I'll give it a 9.8.
Okay.
I'm not going
That's
to do
still
the 0.5.
pretty great. That's still pretty
As much as
great.
it kills me to not do a 0.5 because I love multitudes of 5. As much as that kills me, it was a near perfect movie watching it. I feel like if I would have connected to it more emotionally, I would give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So
You were more connected to the Flash than you were a Blue Beetle.
yes, I was.
There you go.
I'm a mama's boy. What can I say?
Yeah. But Blue Beetle, though, 9.8, that's still a fantastic score.
You know what? I'll give it a 10.
Oh, okay.
I will give it a 10 because the fact that I wasn't able to emotionally connect to it, even though I was able to recognize the fact that it was emotionally packed,
Yes.
I should give it a 10.
Okay.
I'll give it that extra point too.
We almost forgot.
It's a perfect DC movie.
It is.
Follow us on X, not Twitter. Yeah. Facebook,
I'm
Instagram.
gonna keep saying Twitter.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I'm going to keep saying HBO Max.
Please like and share.
I do want to say, I did have a couple more remarks about Blue Beetle.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I texted it to my brother Gavin.
Hi, Gavin,
Which-
by the way.
I'm upset that he wasn't able to be here, but one, he hasn't seen Blue Beetle yet. And two, he was when I was texting him last, he was driving to Purdue. He's going back to school now.
Okay.
Okay. But I'll read directly from the text that I sent Gav. I said I just got out of Blue Beetle. By the way, it was really good in my opinion. I liked it more than Quantumania, but less than Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Obviously, it's really fun and pretty funny. And I like how Warren/lived in the world feels. I also feel like Gunn and Safran could easily incorporate this into the DCU, especially since it sounds like Zolo might stay with the new universe. I want to elaborate just a little bit on that. I don't want us to run any longer than we have. Which I want to make the comment. I think it's really fucking funny that the episodes that I'm not on, the podcast runs for an hour and a half. And then I'm on, it runs for an extra hour.
We're actually
No.
not doing too bad right now.
Well, we started closer to 8,
Yeah.
so it's not awful. But I don't want to make it run any longer.
And I think you and my mom and dad are about to pick me up around 10:10. By the time, but anyway.
No, I think that they could easily incorporate this movie into the new universe. I think they should incorporate this movie into the new universe.
I agree.
Because they were really careful to stray away from making any other fucking nods other than mentioning names.
Right.
So I think that they could do it. If he really is going to maintain his character in the DCU, just add this on there.
He said give him, I think, 10 to 15 years he wants the character.
Yeah, no, I would fucking love to see that. I want a second fucking movie.
Yes,
His
absolutely.
first movie in the DCU should be a follow-up.
I never
to
knew
this.
I would love it this much.
James Gunn, if by any fucking means you managed to see this in Peter Tasman 2 because he was a producer for the movie, if by any fucking chance you fucking hear this, by any chance,
We're begging you.
please include this in the DCU. I know you guys got your plan, I know, but you could easily include it.
Yes.
You could. Like, if you're going to include him, if you're going to include that casting, please involve this.
Yes.
Like, it's not like any other castings that you could involve that were pre-existing. It's not. Those any other castings that you could have involved that don't come from this movie are so heavily tied to the DCEU. This movie wasn't. This movie wasn't involved in at any point
Exactly.
or mentioned at any
Yes.
other point in the rest of the DCEU. At no point did they really say that this is part of the DCEU. Like, they kind of just cut it off after a certain point.
Yeah.
No, this was its own thing.
It was.
There's such a great chance here to already incorporate it. So
Yes.
we have a already established character and story.
Yes.
If you plan on including Zolo, just include this entire fucking movie.
Yes.
This
Absolutely.
movie was great. It really was. I'm really interested now because I've been trying to stay off social media because I didn't want to know what other people were saying about the movie. I've been trying, failing a little bit, but I haven't been seeing a whole lot of stuff about it. But I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to like this movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It may not perform super great, but give it a little chance.
I think
because Barbie only
it could
got,
be. It could be a sleeper hit.
250
It could
million
be
the
a.
first weekend.
Yeah.
And now it's at $1 billion.
There you go.
It might not be the most popular character. It's got a lot of heart. It's fun, and it deserves the love.
It
Yeah.
really, really does.
Oh, and there are 2 post-credit scenes. Yeah, we watched those.
The second one was a little wasted.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
on,
but
yeah.
but the one that opens in the sequel, I'm like yes,
Yeah.
bring me more.
They didn't show a clear face for Ted Cord.
No, they didn't.
I want to see it. I want to see Ted Cord be a villain.
Oh.
I want to see that because he was a villain in it was Brave and the Bold, right?
I don't know. I haven't watched Brave and the Bold. I watched like part of it and I didn't like it.
No, I think that it's not the best. I recommend sticking it through though. Batman sells it, or Batmite sells it, especially the finale. The finale is super meta. Loved it. No, I want Ted Cord as a villain. I like Ted Cord as a villain. We've gotten it before. I know we probably don't want to do it again, but I think that it would be really interesting. I think that actually, I take that back. We probably shouldn't get it because there was a lot of build up for Ted Cord being a really awesome guy. This movie,
Yeah. It would kind of just throw it away.
Yeah. But what we're
Bring back
trying,
the first
but what we're
guy,
trying to say
though.
is, guys,
What was the
is
first
what
Blue
we're trying to say is please support this movie. It's
Yes.
definitely amazing.
Also,
Well,
I want to know more about Dan Garrett.
Yeah.
That's
Was-
my last
Was
comment.
that, okay, that's all you have.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
yeah, like us, follow us, subscribe, Facebook, everything.
Make sure to share us.
Yes, make sure to share. A share goes a long way.
Yeah.
Uh,
and next week, I believe it's all about
the action movies.
action movies. Yes, and we
Yes.
okay.
We are not really getting anywhere with our Twitter followers giveaway.
Which figures, given everything that's going on.
Yeah. So we're going to change the Avatar Blu-ray thing. We are going to put up a post, one on Twitter, one on Facebook, and everyone who shares the post about the giveaway is entered to win the Avatar Blu-ray.
Yes.
We will put all the names in a hat and draw names out of a hat.
We'll do it live on the show.
Yes, we will.
Alright.
So, yeah.
that sounds good.
The deadline is next Sunday, 12 a.m. Eastern Time.
Yes.
So that is before, if you get confused, that is before Sunday morning, not Sunday night.
Yeah. By the time that we record, we will have figured out who all is eligible, and we will be drawing next week.
Yes.
On next week's episode.
Yes. And also, I haven't been saying this as much. I just really want to start getting into it. Support physical media.
Yes, please, for the love of everything that is holy.
So yeah, plenty of action movies, and we could also get another special guest, maybe possibility. We shall
Maybe.
see.
Possibly.
We shall see. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, and yes, please remember to share, and let's just give away the Blu-ray. Let's give it away, please.
Yeah. As I was saying about physical media, apparently, physical media for a regular Blu-ray it's 3 times the bit rate of 4K streaming.
That figures.
So, if you want the best quality, buy physical media. Show all these streaming sites that we want physical copies of their streaming products.
Yes.
We like to collect. We're all physical media collectors.
Yes.
So, and you guys definitely should too. That is all we have for this week.
Yes. You guys put it really well.
Yep. We will see you guys next week.
God bless you, everybody.
And remember
Bye.
to live free and ride hard.
We have been the Cinema Asylum Podcast. You guys were awesome. Thanks for coming out. Good night.